investigation is done. But this is about punishment and making him an example. And I didn't think that's what justice was supposed to do, was make people examples. I thought it was supposed to be an individual case. And also based on what was convicted at trial, it seemed that she relied very heavily on unconvicted, uncharged allegations that have not been proven.
Murder for hire.
Yeah, murder for hire. And of course my heart breaks for those parents. Today it was very moving, very upsetting, but at the same time I feel like Josh was correct that we need to stick with the law and not bring emotional components into it. That the pathologist that the defense hired, well, we hired, has a lot of questions about those autopsies and all of that. And so I feel like there's a lot of emotion, and that's been filed, and so that's available publicly. But anyway.
The judge spoke about all the consequences of these actions. I just wondered if you agreed with that or disagreed with that. The broader consequences.
I'm not sure how, to be honest, I don't, since the corruption situation, some of it's still sealed, we have no idea of the scope of it. I am not convinced totally that Ross was the one and only DPR running the whole thing the whole time. I have, no idea. Of course there are consequences to actions. I do not advocate drug use at all. And in fact, I would recommend do not do them. But at the same time, the drug war, I think, has been a complete failure. It's bloating our prisons with nonviolent people like Ross and giving draconian sentences for decades for nonviolent crimes. And
can you tell us about the anomalies of the case with the federal agents?
Say again?
Can you tell us about the anomalies of the case with the federal agents that were also indicted, and also some of the things that should have been heard in court?
Wow, that's a pretty big question the state of my mind is in right now. There's a lot. A lot of that, as I said, is still sealed. It seems that it was just dismissed. It wasn't even considered. And it wasn't allowed to be brought before the jury. And the reasoning was, well, it would jeopardize the investigation of these agents, and it turned out they already knew they were being investigated, so that wasn't even true. So that seemed very wrong. It seems outrageous, actually. And there were other things in the trial as well, but yeah.
And you said the government had control of the Silk Road when it was giving out drugs as well?
They seized the server, they got the server June 2013, and I believe 2 of these overdose deaths happened after that. So they could have shut down that server at any time. They kept it open for business. Chuck Schumer said, I saw him on film say, we need to shut this site down as soon as possible before it does more damage. No, they didn't. They kept it open for 4 more months. So.
Have you been comfortable with Mr. Graytell's representation? There's been a lot of second guessing on that.
Do you have any other? Yeah, I do. I am.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you.